Hello friends, this is tutorial number 76 in this C++ programming language course. In this tutorial we will learn about serialization. We already know how to create a file using a stream, and we also know how to read a data from the file, but we worked with variables only in previous tutorial, and now we want to work with objects, and we will create a new project. The name of the project will be Serialization. Here is our simple Hello World application, and we want to create a class. Let's create a class without destructor. The name of the class will be car. Okay, here is our class. Let me just include IOStream and namespace standard to our CPP file. And I will include namespace standard to our header file. And we need some private members. We will also need a string here. Okay. And now let's create private members. String brand, string model, integer year of manufacture, and string color. We had variables in the previous tutorial, but now we want to work with object, and we need to create get and set functions. Constructor will be empty without parameters, and let's create get and set function for all of these members. Void set brand, string brand as a parameter, string get brand, we need a void set model, string model as a parameter, and string get model. Now we need set year of manufacture. Integer get year of manufacture, and we need to get and set function for the color. And we will need one display function to display the car. It will be simple void function, display. Now we will define all of these functions in our CPP file. Set brand, string brand as a parameter, and this brand will be equal to brand. We already know how to do it. Now we will need a get function. It will return a brand. Now we need a get and set function for the model. Now we need the get and set function for the year of manufacture. It's not, just a second, okay. This year of manufacture, where is? Year of manufacture will be equal to year of manufacture. Okay, and we need to define get and set function for the color. First, let's define set color. and we need to define a display function. We will print a car data. Cout brand model year of manufacture and color. That should be okay. Now let's go to our main CPP file and let's include car header file. Let's include string, and also we can't forget to include fstream library. We will delete this hello world, we don't need it anymore. But first let me run this program to see if we have any error. Okay, we don't have errors. Now we will create offstream. We need to create offstream. We want to create object car, and we want to write a file with car data. First, let's create object car C1. This constructor is empty. Now we need to set some values. First, let's C1. Let's set brand. Brand will be Ford. Now let's set model. Model will be Escort. Let's set year of manufacture. Will be 1992. And let's set a color. It will be black. Okay, we have created our object. Now let's create offstream. Offstream, we will call it OFS. And we need to type name of the file. Name of the file will be my car. Textile file. And we will use iOS, we will trunk it. And now how we gonna do this? We can do this simple way. Now we can use OFS and we can use c1.brand, then end line, and also we can do the same with model, and so on. But this is not very productive, because we can have, for example, object can have 10 or more members, and also we can have more objects, and this method will work, but we will have many lines of code. It would be simpler if we can just do the same thing like we do with a variable. OFS C1. Is that possible? Yes, it is. But to do that, we will need to create a friend function. Let's go to the header file, and we will create a friend function. The name of the function will be offstream and operator. It will be a lesser sign, because we will create a file and we need two parameters. We need offstream. It can have the same name with the reference OFS, and we need a car object. Car will be C, and it will be a reference. We have created our friend function, and now we need to define it to our main CPP file. Let's do this. Fstream and operator. With offstream reference to OFS and car C, and now we can use OFS. First we will write a brand. This is a friend function, and we don't need to use get brand. We can simply use a brand and line. We will do the same with model. Now we need year of manufacture. And the color. And when we are done, we need to this function needs to return stream, but it's not fstream, it's OFS, offstream, and it needs to return offstream. We will return OFS. Okay, we write offstream. Okay, and this function will write all object data to our file. Now we can test it, but before we test it, we will create file mycar.txt. We will write car data to our file, and after we are done we need to close OFS, close, and we will just build and run to see if everything will work properly. Let's build and run. Okay, we didn't print anything, which is okay. Now we need to go to the project folder. I will go to my desktop, my starter C++ folder. Here it is, serialization project, and here is my car. And as you can see, our file is successfully created. Ford Escort 1992 and black color, which is perfect. And now I want to do a vice versa. We have created our file, and now we have vice versa situation. Let's suppose we have this file with this data, and we want to read this data and to write to our program. How we gonna do this? I will close this file. Okay, it's still inside the project. I will just comment, but I can, yes, I can comment this everything in a main function. I will not delete it. And now we need to do vice versa, but before we start we will need another friend function. It will be a similar function. I will just copy this function and I will paste it. Okay, and instead of off stream it will be F stream, and it will be input function, and here will be F stream, and we will call it IFS. That will be our friend function to read object from the file. And now we need to define this friend function in our main CPP file. It will be fstream and operator fstream IFS and a reference to IFS, and we will have a reference to the car C. And we will write IFS. Of course, this is also a friend function, and we can use private members, brand, and C dot model, C dot year of manufacture, and this function needs to return fstream, and it will return IFS. With this function we can read an object from the file. And let's create object, because we comment all of this content from the main function. Now we need to create again object car C1. And now if we display that object, of course we will not have anything because we didn't set any values. Let's build and run. As you can see, we don't have brand model, we didn't set the values. Now we will, before we display, we need to create fstream. The name will be IFS, and we need inside the bracket to write the name of the file. Our file is mycar.txt. We don't need to trunk it because we will just read data from the file, and we will simply because we have this friend function to read object from the file, we will just use IFS and complete object C1. And after we are done, we need to close fstream IFS close. And after we are done, this fstream, with this we can read our object, and it will set all the values from the file, Ford Escort, year of manufacture 1992, and black color to our object C1. After we are done with reading data from the file, we will display our object C1 to see if everything will work properly. Now let's build and run to see how it will gonna work. As you can see, here it is. Brand Ford, model Escort, year of manufacture 1992, color is black. We have successfully read object data from a file, which is perfectly fine. And you see now how we can create a file with just variables, or we can create a file with complete object. And of course we can also read variables and objects from the file. I really hope that you like this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. You have a link in the description, and I will see you in the next tutorial.